We're live.
We are live. Week 8, Dancing with the Stars. We're still in this. My team, we made it. Another week. How you doing? I'm Adam Samuel. Today, Reality Hour, Dancing with the Stars. The big headline is we live to fight another day. And I'm joined by Grace, I guess. How you doing, Grace?
I'm doing okay. Eric could not join us, which is unfortunate because his team is now out of the game. So, RIP Team Eric. Y'all had a great run, and I know so many people are upset, and we will get into this, but I'm more upset about other things besides the elimination, but I guess we'll get into that. But yeah.
I'll tell you what I'm upset about, that I had to wait so long to be admitted to the call. Oh, boy.
All right. So anyway, it's Whitney Houston night, which I'm pretty sure, well, I know on the singing shows, doing Whitney songs is a cardinal sin. But they don't have a choice and they're not singing, so I guess it's okay. And we had a guest judge, another one. We had Billy Porter. Thoughts on Billy Porter?
I was just kind of more taken by, I didn't realize, like, going into this show, how many Whitney Houston songs I knew. Like, I was like, I guess I know like 3 or 4. I think I knew every song that was played.
I'd certainly hope so.
I didn't realize. I was like,
oh, well, she's not alive anymore, but like, she is a legend. She's the most awarded female singer of all time.
Who's the runner-up?
I don't know or care. If it's Taylor Swift, though, that would explain why next week is her theme.
Oh, I can't wait. Do we know the songs?
No, and I'm okay. Yeah. So, spoiler alert for Taylor Swift night, they're not giving us a press release. They're not, but they're leaving like little clues on their socials. And I'm having to ask my friends who like Taylor Swift what they mean because I have no idea.
Maybe we could do the clues at the end and we'll take some guesses.
All right. I'll see if I can pull up the Instagram when we get there. But overall thoughts on Whitney night as a whole?
My team lived. That's all that matters to me, Grace.
We're just happy that Allison survived the week. I have a lot of feelings about this week.
You know what? Not only did she survive, I think she's got enough tank to make it another week after. I think we're going to top 6, top 7.
I don't know, but honestly, like, I have a lot of grievances to air out this week, although some of them are kind of moot at this point, but I'm still not happy. And I don't know.
Why aren't you happy, Grace?
Well, we'll get into that, but here's the first reason I'm not happy. Harry Jowsey is still here.
Anything else?
Well, okay, I was hoping that could be a transition, but apparently that's your thing. But yeah, Harry was first this week, doing a Viennese waltz to I Have Nothing. Thankfully, we got this damn song out of the way first because I am so desensitized to it. It has been done on American Idol God knows how many times. Okay, hang on, I'm looking this up.
Somebody can close another door.
Well, I don't want to hurt anymore, so send him home. Although, I mean, he's
how is he still here?
He's still on my team, so even if he does win, like, I probably won't even wear the crown at this point because I'm just so done with this. Like, why is he still there? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Why is he still here?
I don't either. But he is. And I think next week is his week.
Okay, I just checked. It's been done on American Idol 13 times.
Did you just go to What Not to Sing?
Yes.
Who is the best rated?
Times. The highest rated is Trinice from season 2, and she actually sang "I Will Always Love You" for charity this week.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Cool.
But yeah, oh
Fun
yes.
facts.
Oh yeah, like okay, so let's talk about dancing before we go off the rails. Harry's Viennese waltz. I thought it was terrible. I did. Adam, thoughts?
I think he's got one more week, then I think we're done.
See, we say that like every single year there's a contestant that just like somehow hangs on despite being a terrible dancer. And like that's kind of where Harry's at right now. Like as long as he doesn't win, although like I mean, people are reminding me 6th place is the week that Sean Spicer went home. It's the week that Grocery Store Joe went home. So I'm hoping that history repeats itself this week. And when Bruno told him that he could play a tree in Swan Lake, that is like the biggest backhanded compliment I think we've had all season. But I mean, and I don't even know if I should encourage you to make tree jokes about Harry for the rest of his time on the show.
What's Swan Lake?
It's a ballet.
I don't know any. I don't know any of that stuff, but
It's
for Harry, yeah, I think next week is his week.
I hope it is. Although, if the rumors that I read are true about his Taylor Swift night, they might not be.
That it's a love story?
Well, I heard that they're going to be playing Taylor and Travis next week. That'll win some votes in. Although I don't know, because I know like there's a lot of people who are going to watch this week just because it's Taylor Swift night, but I don't know if they're going to vote or not. Because some of them, like, I've seen fans on Twitter, it's like literally vote for anybody except for Harry, and I'm like, at this point, I might start doing that. Although I haven't been voting for Allison because she's not on my team. I've been voting for everybody else.
Would you ever vote? Is there any universe where you vote for Allison?
I mean, I do like her, but I don't think she's going to win.
She's improving. She's doing it her best.
This is not a most improved competition.
It is when it's the only person I have on my team.
You're just going to hang on by a thread here. But let's talk about Jason bringing us a higher love.
And a weird David Archuleta cameo.
Yeah, I mean, there were rumors that he was going to be on this season. They were going to pair him with one of the guys. But he just did
what happened to that? Did he ever address what was going on there?
Well, he was apparently like his team was pushing for it, but he was hesitant because he had just got finished with doing Masked Singer. So maybe we'll see him later on in the future. I don't know. I would love to because I love him. And I will vote with, I'll even use my work email to vote for him. Like that's how much I want him to win.
Oh God.
Because I'm sick of him coming in second and everything. But anyway, higher love with Jason. I have 2 words. The first word for this is womp. And the second word for this is also womp.
That bad?
It was a huge step back for him. He messed up, and I think it just threw him off. Yeah, Kimberly, I really hope that he didn't peak too early. And I'm hoping, like, even if one of his performances next week is a winning moment, I feel like it might be too late. Because I feel like the 3 girls are stepping it up more than he is. I mean, he was second from the bottom of the leaderboard this week. He was 1 spot above Harry. And I don't like that.
The steps part of this performance just kind of gives me anxiety just watching it back. Like, ugh. Never go downstairs backwards. Just asking for trouble.
True. And also, like, he didn't even win his dance off, and he should have, like, mopped the floor. So I don't know if the judges are just bussing him at this point because they don't want him to win. I don't. At this point, I would not be okay with him winning if the girls continue to be better than him.
I don't know. Any of those 4, I think, would be deserving, in my opinion.
I mean, it's obvious that the final 4 should be Jason, Charity, Ariana, and Sochi. Will it be? I don't know. And who will win out of those? If it's those 4, it's anybody's guess at this point. But it won't be Allison and Sasha.
Stop it! She's doing her best.
Because the great.
Great. I didn't realize, like, I knew all of these songs. I was like, oh my God.
Greatest
Yeah,
song of
best
all.
performance of the season for Allison. Season high. Right?
Maybe, but it's still really, I didn't think it was anything to write home about personally. The handstand part was like actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like,
She got a 9.
yeah, but it was from a guest judge. The guest judge scores don't count. Everybody knows that.
Oh boy.
But like, I also liked her connection to the song. But like, I didn't think they had any say over the songs. But she said she picked the song. I'm like, they get a say here. Although I did hear that Lele was supposed to have "I Have Nothing," but then she got eliminated, so they gave it to Harry.
So now she does have nothing.
Yeah,
In
and
the
she was
show's
supposed to do,
context.
and she was also for Taylor Swift night. She was supposed to do "Wildest Dreams," which probably would have been great. We're gonna get to Barry in a second, but I have a serious bone to pick.
You
Back
did
to
good,
Alex.
Eric, though. You got far. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about that because I have some feelings. With Allison, it was one of her better dances. Not enough to overtake one of the other girls. So I still don't see a path even to the finale for her at this point. But I didn't think she'd
Yeah,
still be. What do I know?
you say that, but Dancing with the Stars is known for, favorites go home earlier. She could slip through the cracks, get in a few more weeks.
Yeah, I might have to eat some crow though because she was really excited about Taylor Swift night, and I was like, "Really, you're going to be excited for a theme that you're not even going to be here for?" She's still
And
here,
she is
so
here.
I have to eat crow, and I will gladly eat some crow.
I will prepare it myself. The dash of honey or something. I don't know. Or something to make it bitter.
Then honey ain't it.
It'll be made with coffee. How about that?
I don't drink coffee.
Well, even better. Who do we have next? Sochi and
Sochi.
Val. Our first
Sochi
straight tens.
Sochi wants to dance with somebody, and this
That
for me was
somebody
the
is
best
the mirror
performance.
ball.
This for me was the best performance from anyone all season.
Really?
No, Eric, the episode title is #RIP Team Eric. But no, for me, yeah, like
Hashtag
I know
TV
Sochi
still
was
in
gonna.
this.
I know last week Sochi was beating
Crow.
herself up for the hat and the jacket not working out during the bananas part of Hollaback Girl. And then this week she and Val both have sprained ankles. And then they gave the performance of the season. I thought it was great.
Yeah, this is going to be a good year for Sochi. I think she's going to be coming back to Marvel soon. She's crushing it on Dancing with the Stars. I don't know though that she'll win. I still don't. I think she's going to be in the finale, but I don't know if she wins.
I don't either, but Val has more experience than any other pro left. So, and he's probably done more freestyles than any of these people. So, although he's had great freestyles, like Rumor Willis's freestyle when they did Toxic was fantastic. But then there was Normani's What the World Needs Now that, brought Normani from the 1 to beat to 3rd place. So, I mean, it's anybody's guess, but yeah, Sochi, people love her. I'm seeing a lot of support for her. I'm seeing a lot of support for Jason. So, but the thing is, I don't know if Sochi has the older crowd appeal. I think that Jason is more likely to have the appeal of the older fans than she is. But
you know who would have had?
Yes. Didn't we almost have it all?
Didn't we almost have it all? This is one of the few songs I didn't know. Eric, I know you're still watching. You want to do a quick eulogy in the chat for your contestant? It's just gonna be the word no. That's what Eric's gonna put.
Okay. Didn't we almost have it all? This was only done on American Idol once. And it was in season 2, so nobody remembers it. But yeah, although the song choice was kind of funny, I guess. But here's my thing with Barry.
Uh-oh.
I have never seen so many people so upset over a mediocre contestant getting eliminated on this show. Like, if this were a more competitive season or it was about the dancing, Barry would have been gone a long time ago. But people love him.
He's
And like,
fun. He's a cool dude.
well, I mean, like here's my take with Barry. Yeah, his dance was not great this week. Um but yeah, like people love him. He somehow beat Jason Mraz in the dance off, which I totally did not see coming. Um but like here I think were Barry's biggest assets. He's really likable. He's fun. And he kind of has the appeal of the older crowd. I mean, now, disclaimer, Adam and I are both millennials. We did not grow up on the Brady Bunch, but
I
apparently
grew up
Greg
on
was the hot.
SpongeBob and Rugrats. I don't know what you did,
Yes.
Greg.
Yeah, no,
And the Fairly Odd
babies.
Parents.
But yeah, we're babies. But like, I mean, and people admire Barry because he's a 69-year-old man doing the show. It's fine. It's fine to admire somebody, but like, I care about good dancing. And
Sure, but you
if
gotta also
Barry
understand,
had,
like, not to
if
jump
Barry
ahead,
had
but with
won,
that.
like,
Go on, I'm sorry.
like if Barry had won, I would have probably freaked out. Like, I would have been so ungodly angry. But he's gone. I was actually ready to throw my TV out the window at one point during this episode because of Barry.
Yeah, but to provide a bit of a counter here, I mean, never has it been more clear. Like when you had Jason Mraz and Barry next to each other, like just this is not a fair show, Grace. Like
Oh, I know.
it's not. So I never. It was just very obviously on display when you just look at the two of these people like side by side. I was like, Barry was not set up to succeed here in this season. Like let's call a spade here. So like, he was doing good. I mean, it was fun to watch, and I almost wish we had like a season where it was just like a cast that's skewed a little older, so that way it does have a more fair shake.
Oh God, you want like an old people season?
Well, it's not fair otherwise. I mean, if you can't just have one or two. I mean, they're just setting them up for failure.
Oh my God. I mean, like I know somebody had lobbied for like an old people. There are countries that do like old people seasons of The Voice.
The Bachelor.
And like somebody had lobbied for like an yeah, they call it The Voice Senior. And I think you have to be at least.
Grace is off to Google.
Yeah, you have to be over 60 to be a contestant. And Barry is over 60, but like, yeah, Kim, even saying he was one of the best older contestants, like he kind of fell for me into like the Bill Engvall, Tommy Chong category. Like, likable, not a great dancer, but people love his personality and they love that he goes for it. And obviously, I knew it wasn't going to be enough for him to win, and I was right. But I mean, the reaction when he got eliminated was almost sad. Like people were really upset when he got eliminated. And I don't blame them. Like I have been upset when my favorites get eliminated too. So I'm not blaming any of you. It just like doesn't make sense.
Well, rip in peace, Eric's team.
Yes. Eric's team is out.
And Allison is still here. And now we move on. Who do we got next?
Charity, but yeah, that's why a lot of people are upset. They're like, literally, why is Harry still here? But yeah, next up was Charity doing the song, I Will Always Love You. Although, like, okay, this brings me to a point. She mentioned that the song makes her think of her fiance. I have to teach you all something or explain something to all of you. I Will Always Love You is not a love song. It's a breakup song. Like, if you even read the lyrics and interpret them, you will know This is a breakup song. Although most bachelor couples break up, so maybe it probably was a good thought. I'm a terrible person.
And it promotes hand-eye coordination.
Oh, God. Anyway,
say it, Grace. Do it for me. Say it.
Ah!
That's not what I was going for.
All right. Anyway,
what was that? That was
me trying to do the screaming goat thing.
No, I was talking about the hand-eye joke.
Oh, Whitney Houston's favorite type of coordination. Anyway, so I'm kind of also annoyed with the fact that Charity doesn't like being in the middle of the leaderboard. Like, Harry's at the bottom, and people think he's milking it for pity votes. So I don't know if she's like seeing Harry do it and thinks she can get away with it. She can't. But this was the word I wrote was classy. It was beautiful, not all that exciting, but there are certain theme weeks where some songs are required, and for Whitney Houston night, I Will Always Love You is pretty much required. It's her signature hit.
What would you say if not I Will Always Love You? What would be Whitney Houston's signature?
Well, for Dancing with the Stars, I would have had to have included I Want to Dance with Somebody. I mean, it's literally in the title.
Yeah, probably.
And then, like, I Have Nothing was nominated for an Oscar. So was Run to You, but nobody did that. Plus, like, I'm so allergic to I Have Nothing. Yeah, Kim, I'm kind of agreeing with you. Like, she's just one of those kind of like Charlie D'Amelio, Nastia Liukin types who, like,
it's Charlie D'Amelio.
Technique is beautiful, just the emotional execution isn't there. Although, I mean, Charlie still won. I know Nastia didn't even make the finale, but like, I mean, I still think Charity can win, if for no other reason because Bachelor Nation carries a very heavy voice with the voting sometimes. And she is doing pretty well, but I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I still think she's finale bound, but
she should
let's keep it going. We got Ariana closing out the solos.
Queen of the night.
Probably my personal favorite contestant this season, and I don't like that she's not on my team, but yeah, I think she's probably my personal favorite here.
I did not like that this song was done. I mean, this is one, like, if there's a Whitney Houston song that like people just don't like, it's Queen of the Night. Now, I've never actually seen The Bodyguard. It's Whitney's first movie, and that's where this song comes from. And apparently it was good for the movie, but really not much else. But then I remembered, like, this song is, I actually read a review that somebody said this song is basically a ripoff of En Vogue's Free Your Mind. And that song was, of course, as many of us old school Dancing with the Stars fans know, made iconic by Mel B. That was her Paso song, and it's still the best Paso, in my opinion, ever on the show. And this was one of the best dances of the night. She was 1 point shy of a perfect score. Curse you, Carrie Ann! In more ways than one, but we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, one of the best of the night. A lot of people I'm seeing online are calling her the front runner or the one to beat. I don't know. I don't know if she is. I don't know. Like, the big thing is, I don't know if she and Sochi will have the votes from the older crowd. They've got the support of like the younger crowd, but like, I don't know if they'll get the older crowd in for them as much as Charity and Jason will.
We'll see. But yeah, that is our solo rounds. Now we got the duets, the battles. What do we call them?
We had the dance-offs. Well, first we had some filler from Clive Davis, who I didn't even know was still alive. I'm a terrible person.
Jesus Christ, Grace.
Really? I mean, he's in his 90s.
Oh my God.
And also, if you had done a spit take, I would have laughed so hard, by the way. And also, Whitney's sister-in-law, who is the president of her estate. And we go to the dance-off. So last week, Ariana and Pasha got immunity because they were the highest scorers. The other 6 were paired off and given a dance style. They both danced at the same time. The judges declared a winner. The winner got 3 points added to their score. The loser got nothing. So first up, we have Harry versus Allison doing a rumba to One Moment in Time, which I actually sang in choir when I was in high school.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, yes. I try to forget that Kim Kardashian was ever even on Dancing with the Stars to begin with. In my
How'd she do?
opinion, like she was like the third one eliminated, but like she was paired with Mark, who had won the previous season with Christy Yamaguchi. And I think that might be the like biggest downgrade in celebrity from one season to the next that I think I've ever seen. Was going from Christy Yamaguchi to Kim Kardashian. But let's talk about Harry and Allison. A lot of people were upset that those two were paired up, but would either one of them have beaten anybody else?
No, I think this is a fair pairing.
Yeah, I thought that I thought my opinion was Harry was smoother, Allison looked more elegant, but I didn't really like either one of them.
Who would you have picked?
I probably would have given both Charity and Sochi 3 points and not given either one of them 3 points, but
oh, come on.
If I had to pick one of them, I mean, they picked Allison, and I was kind of happy about that just because I really want Harry to go home.
So Allison.
Yeah, and she won. I'm okay with it.
Woohoo! Do you think those extra points maybe saved her this week?
She wasn't even bottom of the leaderboard.
All right, so let's talk about the next one. We got Barry and Peta versus Jason and Daniela.
It's not right, it's okay, and my take is it wasn't right and it wasn't okay.
Why do you disagree?
I mean, how could you not? Jason was way better. He was way better. Oh yeah, Luna brings up our point. Harry is a tree trunk. Billy Porter called him a tree trunk.
Jesus.
So, Adam, you have my blessing to make tree puns about Harry for the rest of the time he's on the show.
I think we really just need to leave those alone.
I knew you would. Anyway.
I don't know. I don't want to get barked at.
See, Eric, okay, in our group chat, I said a dad joke in, and Eric actually took time out of his day to boo it, but he won't take time to boo Adam's dumb tree puns. All right, anyway, back to Jason and Barry. Peta's strategy was to just take all the attention off of Jason, and I guess they did that by being as ridiculous as they could have possibly been. I mean, like, they were doing the lasso thing, and then Barry at one point even opened his shirt. Like, I do not need to see an almost 70-year-old man with a shirt off. Sorry.
Grace, I got to be honest with you. I got to disagree. I think Jason is the better dancer of these two, but I got to be honest. Yeah, but I got to be honest. I didn't watch a second of Jason's performance this entire time. Barry had, yes, Jason was a better dancer, but this is not a fair pairing when you look at it. Barry is way older. You can't compare them on pure that's not even fair to compare. But the fact that Barry was able to just keep my attention through this performance, that's the only thing he could have done. And that's why I agree. I think Barry won this. I think because, yeah, on pure dance alone, Jason's way better. But when you...
Okay, now we're going to talk, okay, from the people that have some sense. Jason's dancing was so much better. I don't understand how he didn't win. And honestly, even if, like, the saving grace was that Barry
They agree with me. I'm just saying.
Shush, I'm talking. Shush. But no, Jason was way better. And even though Barry did get eliminated this week, Barry might have won the battle. Jason won the war. Well, that's not fair. The judges can't be partial. I mean, I was mad that Barry won, but then when he got eliminated, I was less angry about it. So, I mean, whatever these judges are drinking, I might need some of that to get me through the next 3 episodes of the show.
Grace, who are you to complain? You've got your entire team. I've got
No,
Allison.
I don't. No, I
The
lost
ones that
Tyson.
actually. Come on. Come on.
I
All
lost
right.
one contestant this season,
I lost all of them.
except for
Lost
one.
my first pick.
All right, let's but now it's time. Now that we're already so emotional, Sochi and Charity doing a cha-cha.
I like the Glee version of this song.
I do like this song. This might be my favorite of the up-tempo Whitney songs, and they don't get enough recognition. I know, like, everybody thinks, I think the most popular up-tempo Whitney song has got to be I Want to Dance with Somebody, but I like So Emotional better. And I thought both of them were great, so I would have at this point probably just taken Allison's points and given them to Sochi, because Charity ended up winning this dance off.
Did Ariana not perform in a battle?
No, she was immune.
Oh.
Because
How'd she get
that's how
immunity?
they did it, because there's 7 couples left, so the highest scorer gets immunity, and last week that was Ariana, so she got
Oh, I
immunity.
thought Sochi got the best score this week.
This week she did. They did it last week.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, so Sochi and Charity.
Yeah, I thought both of them were great. They picked Charity. I would have flipped a coin or picked both of them, but I can't do that. Can you stop? Okay, yeah, Luna might have been watching more intently than I was. But yeah, so either way, I like them both. I hope they both make the finale. And then elimination time. Go ahead.
No, I agree. Let's just get on to the elimination.
Yep. So the last 3 left were Barry, Jason, and Charity, and I was ready to throw something at my TV, but thankfully I didn't have to because Barry got the boot. Daniela
Were these
was,
actually the lowest 3 vote getters?
I hope not. They're just like, they said, well, not necessarily the bottom 3, although on the leaderboard this week, Jason was second from the bottom. Harry was the last one. But yeah, like Daniela's, when they declared Barry eliminated, like Daniela's jaw just hit the floor. She was really surprised. I wasn't, especially when they were up there together. But Peta was sad. A lot of people were sad. Because, like, I mean, people were like chanting his name Jerry Springer style.
Barry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, did they give Jerry Springer a star on the floor? I don't know. I can't keep track anymore.
Was he on Dancing with the Stars?
He was on season 3. He came in 5th.
Ooh, not bad.
Oh yeah, Saeed, that's a good point. Barry does fit into the show's demographic, and I think that's a big part of why he survived. Despite his dancing. But either way, he's gone. Well, actually, I'll find something to complain about. That's just how I operate.
What's on the horizon? What's up next?
All right. Well, Tuesday night feels like a perfect night to dress up like hipsters, make fun of our exes, and it's and maybe pass some friendship bracelets around. So yeah, next week is a celebration of Taylor Swift, who I
This
am
is
not
my
a
week.
fan of.
I have
but
waited for this. I have been waiting for. I'm just hoping. In addition to my hope that someone does Enchanted, you know what I'm hoping for, Grace? What song am I hoping for?
I don't know. Oh, I knew you were trouble. All right. Well, here's the annoying part. So I'll tell you what we do know first. We are going to have another guest judge. It's going to be Mandy Moore, the choreographer, not the singer.
I always confuse, like, whenever they say Mandy Moore, I'm like, oh, that lady from This Is Us.
Well, no, this Mandy Moore is a choreographer. She is the lead choreographer of the Taylor Swift Eras Tour, and she is offering her tailor-made critiques.
I think
she's also choreographing some numbers. and I'll tell you the things we don't know. The there's not going to be a press release this week. Yeah, I mean, Mandy Moore is a outstanding choreographer. She choreographed La La Land. She's got like a ton of awards. Although her Twitter being "Nope, not her" is hilarious. Because I think people often mistake her for the singer.
I think Harry's going to plant his flag with a good song.
Well, see, here's the thing that they're actually not
fun.
revealing the song choices online, but they are dropping little hints on their socials. And since we actually... Hi, Eric.
Eric's here. What a treat.
I just have to know. So Adam just dropped the most random ass thing into our group chat, and I have no idea what the hell is happening. What did you type into ChatGPT? What did I miss? I missed something.
There are no words. Grace, you want to explain?
Okay, so like I said, they're not revealing the songs online, but what they are doing is they're dropping little hints on their socials that if you are a Taylor Swift fan that you might get. I personally
I'll
do not.
probably get them. I want to go through them.
So let me share my screen and
while
see
you
what
do
we
that,
can...
I have to get something.
Okay. Oh yeah, Eric needs to blanket because he...
We got the choir now.
Chorus. We got a chorus. We got to get Grace one. I'm gonna have this going full blast.
Okay. So here are some of the photos that we have. This is Allison first. A lot of people think this is "You Belong With Me."
Isn't that? Yeah, I guess no. That is "You Belong With Me."
Okay, it's a cha-cha. All
Okay,
right.
keep going.
There's Mandy Moore. This is Charity, Argentine Tango. People are thinking Anti-Hero.
Oh, that's no. I got it. Yeah, Anti-Hero. Tea Time.
It's you. Hi. You're the problem. It's you.
Grace, to that, I just say.
All right. Ariana and Posh are doing a rumba. This is Cruel Summer. They've already announced it.
Okay.
Note the dice. All right. This is the one that I stumped. Jason and Danielle are doing an Argentine tango, but I don't know what song this is. I got nothing.
Is that the pose she does when she does Enchanted?
I don't know, but would that be a good Argentine tango song?
Chad, help us out. What do you think?
Don't blame me. That's what some people were thinking. Because like I said, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. Eric is not either, but I have a lot of friends who are. And they're using their detective skills. And then the last one is Sochi. This has got to be Paper Rings.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then
that's it. They're not doing more. Like that's all the songs we're doing.
Okay, I didn't see anything for Harry. He did say he has a rumba and a jive, so I'm guessing they're having 2 dances. Plus, there's 6 couples left, so it would make sense. And a lot of people think that Harry
they're
has
paying the big bucks. They might as well.
Well, apparently, a lot of people think that Harry has Love Story, and that he and Riley are going to dress up as Taylor and Travis.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I'm from the Philadelphia area, as some of you know, and actually Travis Kelce's brother plays for the Eagles, and the Eagles and the Chiefs are playing each other this weekend. So a bunch of Philly radio stations are refusing to play Taylor Swift songs until the end of that game.
Oh boy.
Philadelphians are petty, as evidenced by the pettiest reality hour host being from that area.
Oh boy.
Wait, am I the pettiest? We'll have to do like superlatives or something. It's like, who's the pettiest? Me. Who's the most dramatic? Me.
I'm going to interrupt this to go back to that chat message. Yeah,
we're done. Go ahead.
I genuinely think that whoever loses the draft, I mean, of the two of you, the punishment has to be you have to read that message as a bonus episode of the podcast.
So, before we went live, I logged on to this call, and Grace wasn't. I don't think she noticed I was.
Yeah, here. I wasn't paying attention.
So I was messaging her through the private chat, being like, I don't know if Eric, you can see it now, but just like, hey,
Nope.
let me in. And it just, I kept going, and I was like, are you going to answer? Are you going to put me in? I'm waiting here. And eventually I was like, I guess I'm going to write a story about Grace as I'm waiting in this room.
You actually
to be
write
let
it?
in. No, I chat GPT'd it, of course.
Yeah, I figured as much. But
I
well,
shared it in her.
I seriously am curious what the prompt was.
What did I write? I think I wrote like, write me something about Grace not letting me into the StreamYard room.
But yeah, did y'all hear this story? Last night, Taylor Swift was doing a concert in Rio, and in the standing room pit, a bunch of people passed out because the vents were closed and they weren't giving out water, or, like letting them bring their own in, and one person even died. So she had to
Ooh.
postpone the show for tonight, which is insane. And I feel like apparently she's getting some bad press because of it, even though it's not her fault. And she was even like trying to hand out water to the people out in front of there.
Public service announcement: if you're going to a concert that's longer than any amount of time, bring water.
They weren't letting them bring it in there.
Well, then that's the venue's fault, and then
they weren't like letting people get it. And like Taylor was even like frantically trying to hand it out to the people in the stands.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I mean, it was Rio. Rio is like the tropics.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Anyway,
or maybe like band standing room only areas, because it's kind of dangerous.
I'm not gonna go that far, but I am gonna say venues need to let people bring in water bottles, 100%.
Or like, I know some singers don't like air conditioners. Like Aretha Franklin was notorious for not being an air conditioners fan. I think Madonna's the same way. Damn divas.
What's wrong with air conditioners?
They like something like with the air, like kind of like screws with your voice or something. I don't know, but like but like some people, like when there's general admission at concerts, like they find their spot, they take it. They don't leave to get a drink. They don't leave to use the bathroom. Like they just keep their spot because they're afraid if they leave, someone else will take it.
Yes, Eric, go ahead.
I was raising my hand because that's typically me, but I always get water before I get to my spot. So, anywho, where were
anything else, Grace?
Before I derailed all of us.
If we don't see you until after Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna put ChatGPT to write us a fan fiction about Reality Hour.
Oh God! Please don't. Please don't.
Oh God.
Here's what I say to that.
And I will concur with my own. And Grace can't because she doesn't have one.
My manager at my job does, but I press like sometimes like if I get like a really rough call or something.
You know what? Even if I only use this for this episode right now, this is the best $10 I ever spent.
You spent $10? I'm getting Grace one of these for the holidays.
Well, now I know what you're getting me. You're not getting me a trophy.
Well, you have to win first.
I was going to say, we're not making any more bets on these drafts until you watch a Goofy movie, because you've owed me that for 2 years.
It doesn't get old.
A goat theme movie.
Oh no, we do tree jokes now. We're done with horses. We're done with goats. We're trees. Until Harry gets eliminated.
Or until it's 3:00.
Good night, everybody.